Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody. Today's matchup features two teams eager to come away with a late season win. It's the Raiders going up against the Colts. Now let's go to Jim Nance and Bill Sims for this Week 16 matchup.
And Ted Ginn will be the one back deep as he gets ready to field the opening kickoff. The Raiders setting up here for the kickoff. With that kick, we're underway. Fields the football at the 3. It's out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The season, he's completed over 60% of his passes. First down at the 24. Stands in the pocket. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. And the pass is thrown away. And now we look at the Colts offense. The running game, not what everybody thought it would be. Right in the middle of the pack when it comes to league average. The Colts have it at the 24. Slashes to the left side. And now here's the Raiders defense. The strength of this defense has been its ability to stop the run. The Colts need to get to the 34 for a first down. The Colts will take the snap from the 25. Complete to Allen. Steps out of bounds.
This tight end's very talented. He's a good run blocker and also a good receiver. Makes a nice catch on that throw.
First down at the 37. He takes it on the counter.
Well, I know it's a short run that time by the offense, but it's what it's going to do for you long term. Keep running that football, try to wear the defense down.
Luck's going to be in the pistol here. The Colts will take the snap from the 40. They call his name again. I know they want to come out and establish the run, but boy, this defense right now is not bending.
They're doing a good job so far, the defense, but on the offensive side, staying patient, keep pounding that football, and hopefully you can wear this defense down as the game goes along.
Again, can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
Got to give the secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
It'll be a touchback. Davis is ready now to get his offense going. He does believe he can play better, as his quarterback rating is only a shade above 70 right now. Double tight end formation. First down at the 20. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. Here's a look at how the Raiders offense, starting with the offensive line. This is a team that runs the football and runs it well. They are the absolute best in the league when it comes to running the football. 2nd and 9. Richardson taken down after the play went for 5. He Here's how the Colts defense. This is a ball-hawking unit that a week ago came up with 4 takeaways. The Raiders get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Crossing routes, that's what you want to throw when you see this type of coverage. 4 deep, cover 4. Look for guys going across the field. Hard for the defense to cover those throws.
Richardson takes it. Toss play. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
The Raiders' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. And Richardson's there to make the stop.
Richardson's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Get ready. Let's go.
2nd down and 9. That's drilled as he throws it. The Raiders now on 3rd down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in 3rd down situations. Davis is going to take the snap from the shotgun. And Cruz comes up with the catch.
Good job by the defense. Staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle. And now we have 4th down coming up.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. Davis got it in the gun. And Cooper is able to get hold of it. Cooper brought down after picking up 11 on this play. The Raiders roll the dice and pick up the first on 4th down.
Yeah, I like that analogy. Roll the dice. Sometimes you got to take a chance and hope it comes up 7. Well, I don't know about the 7, but they pick up the first down.
Running room, and he's on the sidelines and out of bounds.
Well, he has such a good arm. That's all we talk about. We never talk about the fact that when he has to, you make him, you force him out of the pocket, he'll run with that football and get some yards.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
Nice job that time by the offense, getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
1st down and 10. Richardson taken down, this time for 4.
Richardson's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Get ready.
The give, trying to power his way right up the middle.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. This long drive continues.
Let's go.
We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Holding offense.
The defense accepts the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
The Raiders have it at the 29. Austin has the catch. Gains 19.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
3rd and 7. Makes the reception. Picks up about 5. chip shot here. The kick is good. And this building not only doubles as the home to the Raiders, but the home of the Oakland A's as well. Overstock.com Coliseum. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. A look at T.Y. Hilton right there. It's been a down day for him so far, Phil.
It has. And, you know, if you want to get this team going, you want to find a way to get some momentum on your side. Find a way to get the football to your star wide receiver. He's the guy that makes it happen. And if you get him the football, he can just pick this whole team up and give them a much better chance to win.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
Receivers get scared sometimes running that slant route. They know their linebackers inside running towards them because they're watching the quarterback's eyes.
It's a two tight end formation. Now 1st and 10. Look, handoff. Wide to the left. Smith in on the tackle.
Well, that was a nice run that time off tackle. And listen, this is a bread and butter play in the NFL. It's about power running. Can your offensive tackle make the block to free up that running back so he has a chance to get in that secondary and make a nice run out of it?
The Colts take it from the 38. Two hands on the football and has the catch.
Luck's job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get to completion.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Well, the quarterback can't get him open. He threw to the right guy that time, but the coverage was so good by the defense, nowhere to get to completion.
2nd and 10. Gets the handle here. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Well, we don't see this too often. This is a speed back, but a good job that time just running right through the tackle and breaking it.
Two tight ends on the field here. 3rd down and 1. Right back to him. Room to work. Breaks free. That brings the play to an end. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
That time, nice job. Offensive line gives him a little hole, and he gets in there and shows his toughness and picks up the first down.
Offense lining up here after picking up more than 30 on the previous play. 1st and goal from the 10. Here's the handoff and no running.
Moore's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The line of scrimmage right at the 9. Second and goal from the 9. Ward's got it on the handle.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with the pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Now inside the 10 and at the 9. Quarters formation here for the defense. 3rd and goal from the 9. Surveys. Allen makes the grab. Touchdown. About halfway through the second quarter now, and that touchdown gives them the lead.
Yeah, nothing like a positive drive, just like we saw there, Jim. And it's here midway in the second quarter. They found a way to finally get in the end zone, take the lead. Good job by the offense.
The Raiders' return team is in position. Perhaps they can run one out pretty deep and shift the momentum. The score's 7-3. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. Davis coming onto the field now. Their defense has had a lot to do with them getting out to this lead, and he's been the one setting the tone, Phil.
Yeah, Jim, I love the way he plays. He's had a terrific day so far. His toughness, I think that's his greatest quality.
Richardson's got it on the screen. Richardson taken down. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Looking at every option. He climbs the ladder and has it. From inside the red zone. This play set up by the long gainer. Davis tackled, but earns, and you set it down. First and goal from the 3. Davis on the move. Power serve. Touchdown.
Good job that time by the defense. They cover the receivers. Nobody's open. But who's watching the quarterback? Nobody. Good scramble for the touchdown by the QB.
The Colts set up for the kick return. They've just lost the lead, so need to try and respond. Scores 10-7. And no return as this goes for a touchback. A look at T.Y. Hilton right there. He's not having any kind of impact on this game so far, and that's a big reason why his team's behind.
Yeah, when you talk about the run game, the pass protection, the run blocking, there's one word that comes to mind: poorly. Everybody's having a bad day.
And intercepted! This defense has come up with the interception, and now the offense would like to do its part here before the half.
Absolutely. The offense take advantage of this situation. But let's talk about the defense. My gosh, they got some good players, and that was an awesome interception they just made.
The Raiders on a quest for their third straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL. Not the way they're making it look, and they're confident. They look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
They bring in the extra tight end. The Raiders from the 22. Richardson taken down. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Richardson's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
The Colts come out in a dime package. 3rd and 7. Carpenter set to attempt the field goal. Drives it through for the field goal.
Well, the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
And a touchback. Luck's taking the field again. He has not enjoyed a prolific opening half to this game.
Well, I think what's happened is the defense has fooled him so far in this game. So, maybe they can get to halftime. They can go in there, change the play calling, make some adjustments, and that should help the quarterback out quite a bit.
First down at the 20. Allen's there. Catch the ball and had a lot of heat on it. 3rd catch today so far.
There are so many players now in the NFL that are good. How about this tight end? He has got so much talent. That time he hauls in the pass, it just makes it look so easy.
The Colts come out in a bunch set. Staying with the passing game on first down. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Defensive coordinators love this. When they can sack the quarterback without taking any chances. That time they just send the front four. They get the sack, and they didn't even blitz.
All right, following the 2-minute warning, we've got a defense trying to maintain the lead as we head towards halftime. The Colts from the 37. Ball is out. And the recovery is made by the defense.
When you're standing in that pocket, there are going to be defenders all around you. Of course, keep 2 hands on it.
Great starting position here for the offense. The Raiders step back onto the field on offense. Their last possession resulted in a field goal.
I know this. It was
taking it all the way home for the touchdown. Getting close to the half, and they're giving their opponents a lot to talk about in the locker room.
Yeah, they are putting some kind of whipping on them here early in the game. I'll just say this for the defensive side that's losing. It's been terrible. So go in there at halftime, change what you're doing, and get back in this game.
They'll take it at the 20. A look at T.Y. Hilton right there. He's been off his game in this first half, Bill.
Yeah, it's been an awful game all around, but the star wide receiver is having an absolute terrible day so far. And if they want to win, he better pick it up, find ways to get open, and hope this quarterback gets him the football.
Second down following that incompletion. The Raiders lined up in the nickel.
When linebackers move around like this, you know what it means? Nothing. Confuses no one.
Great grab there. Snags it with one hand.
You know, you go to the hurry-up offense so you can get a high number of plays in, but also you don't want to use the timeout.
Intercepted. Tackles made.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Raiders offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again. The Colts guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
The Raiders take it from the 43. Victor Cruz hauls it in. The Raiders are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. The football sits at the 42-yard line. The Raiders are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. It's hauled in by Richardson. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. We're approaching halftime, and with that touchdown, they have a little extra breathing room before the break.
Oh, man, they're inhaling big time, and they love the way they feel right now and where they're at in this football game. On the defensive side, listen, you got some information. You saw what they're doing on the other side, so make some adjustments and find a way to get back in and get a way to win this game.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Raiders have done a great job today forcing turnovers, Phil.
They have caught this offense off guard, no doubt. They have shown some new schemes on the defensive side. It surprised the offense, and it's led to turnovers.
First down at the 20. Humphrey's going to pull in the bullet pass. The Colts signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. The Colts have it at the 44. Intercepted! A foot race to the end zone. Touchdown!
What a catch, what an interception. And not only that, take it all the way back for a touchdown. You talk about deflating for an offense. Oh, shoot, that gets close to making them quit.
The Colts return team has been on the field way too often today as they are getting blown out. The score is 34-7. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Colts are experiencing a little bit of a drought here offensively, having gone 3 straight possessions without a score. What do you think needs to be done to buck that trend here, partner?
I'd say it's a little more than a drought. This is some awful offense, and there's many things you've got to do. You've got to tell your offensive line to pick things up. When the offensive line is aggressive, it gives all the stars a chance to succeed, and that's what they got to do here. Offensive line, get it going. Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good. The football falls incomplete.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. They'll go Brown. Brown's there to take him down.
Well, when it's 3rd and long, I'd just say this. Be very careful on the offensive side.
3rd down on the way. Mercifully, the first half has come to an end. We have a blowout on our hands here today. Larry is coming up with some very one-sided highlights. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Raiders have tried to stretch the field vertically, and they certainly have. And Davis has been showing off that cannon he has for an arm.
Yeah, he's got it all, doesn't he? When you watch him throw the football down the field, you can see the arm strength. But the biggest thing is you can see that wonderful touch on the football. He is laying that football in there right on the money.
The Raiders will go with the pistol on this play. And now here's the first snap of the second half. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
2nd down and 8. They'll run it here. And Foster in on the tackle. They come to the line, and it's 1st down. The Colts defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Staying with the running game on 1st down. Met by Langford that time.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
2nd down following the run.
Get ready.
Now slashing to the right side, looking for room.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Raiders snap it at the 36. Trent Richardson with the catch. That's a huge 3rd down conversion, especially after all the failures leading up to this point.
Tick, 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 tick. That's what we're trying to do. Make that clock keep running down. You got the offense out there. You got a big lead in the second half. Every 1st down you get shortens that football game.
Davis is taking off. Going deep. Makes the catch on the sideline. That's his first reception today. The Raiders have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Davis been unstoppable so far.
He has been unstoppable, hasn't he? And when your quarterback is hot, keep giving the football to him. They've done it, and he has rewarded the coaches.
He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
1st and 10. Looking across the middle. That picks up 7.
Jim, when you look at the situation right here, you have a big lead. You're down near the goal line ready to score. And what you do to be a good sport, you just line up, you try to score, but you do it with a running play.
Davis completion percentage, 80%. Another touchdown to increase the lead. Bill, we're midway through the third quarter, and there is no letting up.
Man, this is a lot of a good thing. That's what they're doing on both sides of the ball. The offense scoring points, the defense dominating play. They are just having a good old time out there.
Takes it from the 4, and here we go. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The Colts offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think you need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
That's his 5th catch of the day.
The Colts did a good job that time, throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now, second and short, really puts the defense in a tough position.
Second down, 2 to go. To the ground.
Raiders defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
The Colts take it from the 33. Strong handoff here.
Ford's looking for a place to run, but there is nowhere to go. The offensive line just gets dominated. Good job by the defensive line that time.
He's going to try and return this punt. Buckner's in on the tackle. That return's good for about 23.
The Raiders love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Raiders could have asked for this third quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far, as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the first half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here. Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Second down and 2. An open lane. He'll pick up 7 this time.
That's an awesome job by the offense, picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock. And that is an art that this team is good at.
First down at the 38. Richardson. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Get ready.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Second and 3. Throws the pass. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Davis is able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
Davis completion percentage, 80% on the day. First and 10.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Raiders from the 37. Victor Cruz has the catch. Huge yardage pickup and finally at the end.
calling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
And Davis is now completed his last 7 passes. The fourth quarter about to get underway, and there's not much left to do in this one other than to run out the clock.
Yeah, that's what you hope to do on the side. When you're winning a game like this, you want to run the clock out. And you know what, Jim? On the other side, they want that clock to run too, because they're just trying to find a way to get out of this game. We know what they're going to do. They're not going to try to run the score up here, but they're also going to protect themselves, so they're going to run the play and try to block you. It's up to the defense to stop them.
Let's go.
Second and goal from the 5. The give out of the eye.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let it. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
Oakland Raiders touchdown. Davis has got his 3rd touchdown of the game. Bill, we're early in the 4th, and they continue to keep the pedal to the metal.
Oh, absolutely. The offensive coordinator, he wants to pad the stats of his offense. Keep putting up those numbers in total yards and watch them rise in the rankings. And, hey, sometimes you got to do that. Do what's good for the offensive coach.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Colts offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
Luck in shotgun formation. Almost intercepted.
There's a difference. When you play zone, you drop back and you watch the quarterback and you react to the football. When you're playing man-to-man, all you're worried about is where that receiver goes. You try to shadow him, look for the football, and try to make a play.
Second down and 10. The quarterback.
You know you got a good defense when you can hit the quarterback and sack him when you're only sending your defense in front and no blitzers.
3rd down after the sack. Andrew Luck will be taking this one from the gun. He'll take the snap from the gun. Only 3 plays. That incompletion brings us to 4th down. Yet another drive here, Phil, that's going to end up with nothing. And maybe you start to worry about things getting a little chippy, because that is one frustrated offensive unit you're looking at right now coming off the field.
No, they won't get chippy, Jim. They're not tough enough to get chippy and start a little fight with the other team. They've shown all day long they're scared of the opposition. They've played terrible, and that's why they're losing.
That's a gain of 10. One quarterback plays well and the other doesn't. That can lead to a pretty one-sided affair like we've had here today.
Yeah, it has been one-sided, but look, there's always reasons why a quarterback plays well or doesn't. Jim, it truly is a team game on the offensive side, and the good numbers come from the offensive line that played well, and the bad numbers come from an offensive line that really struggled here today.
Here's the handoff, and a gain of 4. The Raiders have turned it up a notch with their running game today, Phil. And Richardson's been leading the charge on this front, Phil.
And they've done it many ways. They've done it with power runs, going outside, going inside, draw plays. Everything is working for this running game today, and it's been impressive to watch.
Richardson's met after a gain of 3.
I guess you'd say he's like a quarterback. You can't complete them all. And this running back, he can't make every run spectacular. Nowhere to go, so only gets a couple yards this time.
The Raiders snap it at the 41. Makes the catch.
Well, how about that, Jim? Not a surprise. Down the red zone one more time. They're blowing them out. And this offense has been spectacular. What will they do here? You know what? I think they'll just run it and try to end this game.
Richardson, right? Raiders in for the score. Richardson's got his third touchdown of the game. This game is over.
Oh, listen, it's been over for a while, and I just question, why are you still trying to score? Have a little mercy. I know it's pro football, and I don't usually say this, but the game has been decided. Have some mercy on your opponent and just try to get this game over.
It'll be a touchback. The Colts weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations of plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive play.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
It's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
Luck out of the gun. Puts a hand. Oh, he made the catch. He caught it with one hand.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Luck's completion percentage, 50% on the day. Can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop. The Raiders haven't forced many turnovers this season, but today they're having a big outing. And it's easy to see why they're winning because of it.
Yeah, I like what they're doing on the defensive side. They are hustling so much. And when you hustle, you get more defensive players around the football, and that's how you cause turnovers.
Third down. The Colts will line up. First down markers right at the 47-yard line. Luck will take the snap from the gun. They're setting up screen.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
DJ Hayden is there and picks it off. Midway through the fourth, and the mood on that sideline, Phil, has to be one of tremendous frustration as they throw the interception.
Absolutely, Jim. They have to be so disappointed. They had high hopes coming into this game. We talked to the coaches. They thought they would play well. Well, this is just one of those days when nothing went right for your side.
The Colts set at the line. Dime package. 2nd and 10. Handoff. As the first down. No one's going to get him now. The 10. And in for the touchdown.
There is nothing like getting a long running play for a touchdown. When you do, you just feel like you're stealing something. It takes good blocks, but most importantly, it takes a talented running back to get it done, and this team definitely has one.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Colts offense back on the field, trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points. The defense is going to play conservative in situations like this. They have a lead here in the fourth quarter. They'll give up those short throws.
It's an empty backfield for Luck this time. 2nd down and 4. Hilton's got it on a pass, has some heat on it. That's another reception, given 2.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Luck's completion percentage, 50% on the day. This will be 2nd down. Luck's got no one behind him. Just the quarterback waiting for the snap. From the gun. And it's in the hands of Hilton.
Hilton's a great slant route runner. He knows how to stick his outside foot in the ground and go right across the middle of the field. The quarterback puts it right on target, and he picks up good yards and doesn't quite get a first down.
The Colts are coming off a tough loss last week, and while we heard from this coaching staff, they were past it. They really don't look like they are.
Yeah, that's right. It was such an emotional loss for them last week. I don't think the team got over it. There's a little hangover. They never recovered, and we're seeing the effects of all those.
That's the first down and a whole lot more.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
First down at the 49. He'll throw it over the middle. Allen's got it, and a first. Looking at these numbers now, you see the big target like this, getting back in the swing of things. Phil, a week ago, he was basically shut out, and today he cannot be stopped.
Well, we see a lot of smiling faces joking on the sideline. The coach,
ball is out. Recovery by the offense. After nearly coughing it up, it's now 2nd and 15.
Well, even though they're getting blown out here late in the second half, they're going with the hurry-up offense. I like this. Just keep playing. Don't worry about the score.
Ginn has the reception. That's his first reception today. Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry. First down and 10. Fumble. They recover their own fumble. After nearly turning it over, it's 2nd down. Won't huddle now. Gonna conserve the timeout and rush back to the line. There's a momentum killer right there. The flag comes out. I think we have a false start.
Boy, coaches talk about it so much. Penalties before the snap of the ball. We got to avoid them. And the biggest one of all is the false start.
No bump coverage here. Corners backing up. The Colts will take the snap from the 45. Makes the catch in open space. What a drive this has been. They'll go to the hurry up here as the clock runs. Launching it deep. Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
The Colts put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
And he puts it through for 3. 3 points put on the board inside of 2 minutes to play, and this one still is all but over.
Yeah, it is. You still need 2 more scores inside of 2 minutes. It's going to be tough. You almost need a miracle, but still a good, tough drive. You got the field goal. There's something positive to look at when you go back and review this game.
The Raiders are enjoying a dominant time here as they've stretched their lead out with 3 straight scoring drives and showing no signs of slowing down anytime soon.
As I watch this team, I sure don't see them slowing down. It's just everything they're doing has been right on both sides of the ball. And when it's going like this, take advantage of it and try to keep it going in the right direction.
One more snap and we can call it a day.
Let's go.
No stopping this team. They mount another victory here today to keep the streak going.
I think you said it right. There's no stopping him. It's going to be hard to stop him. I don't know how you're going to do it. Everything is going well. Good decisions by the coach, the quarterback, the defense. Everybody's playing well. Look out.
So for Bill Sims and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.